Welcome everybody to Back to Feelings. Moon, here we are. How are you doing today? We got interesting stuff going on in there.
As you can see on the picture, today I picked two of our childhood pictures. And thank you for collaborating and finding your pictures with such short notice. So
I had to involve my mom, so she sent it over.
why do you want a picture all of a sudden? This is actually one of my favorite exercises to do with clients, because when we think about feelings, just think about the time when you were little, when you were a child. You probably find it a little bit easier to express yourself. Also, your feelings are written on your face. We haven't developed the mechanism to hide and pretend to act. So sometimes when you look at a child, you can immediately tell whether that person is upset, whether they're hungry, they're happy.
Yeah.
They don't really hide them. So it's interesting how throughout the years, as we mature, we started to hide more and more how we feel, and we feel the need to hide it. What do you think?
Yeah, when you asked me to put this picture on, I had for a moment a reaction. Ooh, do I want to share? And again, my protective grown-up ego said, "Oh, you don't want to post on social media your, baby face with that bunny. I really love the bunny on the side. I have a big cake. This is my first birthday under the watchful eye of my grandma." So I feel vulnerable. That's how I felt. And I say, okay, because I felt the resistance. So I think this is time to do it. But still, my ego said, don't go there. You are too simple. Just, open for any joke or public derision, I can say that. That was the reaction, the first reaction I had on this picture. What about you?
Well, as you can see, I love my picture. I have no problem sharing it, but thank you for offering your perspective. And I think what you're talking about is actually really important, to display any sort of vulnerability in public, especially as a somebody who identifies as a man. It's really tricky. It's challenging. So thank you for playing along. For me, I think one of the reasons I think it's so important for us to just be able to look at our childhood picture is to get in touch with that part of us that has never changed. If you don't know what that is, you don't really know, who you are, what your essence energy is. So when I look at the picture, you pointed out very well, Max, is that I love food. That has never changed. As soon as I were able to walk, I grab on food and I want to eat them. So it's funny, but also it's really, I think it's just letting go of this facade, how we think we should behave. And from your picture, I can see that, you are so pure. You just have this expressions of like, I don't know.
Just
I don't know what's going to happen. Life is good. I have my
yeah,
bunny.
but also what I like the parallel between those two pictures. We are under supervision. But it's clearly we have a family. We have a family connections that are really strong there, undeniably. So that for me, looking at the simplicity of my picture and looking at my grandma, it takes me to a place of family values and simple life, because we at the time we had a very simple life.
Yeah.
It's a joy, and it makes me feel really that I want to live more with the feeling.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly. And I guess the invitation today is for everybody to find out childhood pictures of you. And if you find it very difficult to look at your picture, check in with yourself. What is it that you don't want to see? And this is one of the exercise I sometimes do with my clients. Sometimes they would be like, I don't really want to look at it. Some memories, it's not happy. But after a while, they do realize they had happy memories. It doesn't matter, how old you are. You can always cherish that those pictures and the memories.
Beautiful. Find a picture where feelings vibrate, and share it and see how it goes. There will be a good reconnection there. So that's a good invitation for our group. So see you tomorrow for the last session on feelings. Thank you, Moon, and have a great day.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.